and welcome to Brother Be Well. I'm your host, Justin Martinez, and this is the BBW Youth Chat Series. Today, we will be discussing proper nutrition for brain health and mental health. Joining me in this discussion is mental health advocate and Brother Be Well clinical advisor, Patrick Ma. Also, we have our youth guest in attendance, Devontae Springer, Shamar Knox, Richard Toledo, and Ted Ngatia. How's it going, gentlemen? Welcome to the show. How are we doing today?
Doing good, thank you.
Doing good.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Glad to have you all, as always. This topic was a little challenging for me to kind of dive into. I know we're going to do our best and talk about proper nutrition. I don't think I always practice proper nutrition. Today, before our meeting here, I had a big panda plate with orange chicken and Beijing beef and the noodles and the works. I had some soda water, so that gave me a plus for that one. But I'm not going to lie, I don't feel as energetic after I ate that meal. You know, my day got away from me and I just had to grab something at least to eat to feed my brain. But I can tell you I don't feel as high energy as I usually do. So let's dive into, we could start with what you had for breakfast today. We could just do a round robin and we could start there. Whoever wants to start, go ahead and jump on in.
So I actually had a bowl of oatmeal, added some sliced almonds and sliced banana in there, a little bit of honey, mix it all up, and that was my breakfast.
Sounds really good. Almonds are good too. Almonds are good for brain health, I heard. Go ahead.
I'm never shy about food, so I'll share. Well, this usually I eat a really big breakfast because I have very busy day in the clinic. So my breakfast usually my biggest meal of the day. And if you haven't heard this saying before, they said that you should eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, and then dinner like a kitty, which somewhat true for me. So in the morning, this morning I have I think about 1 cup of rice, white rice. I can't do brown rice; it tastes too weird. A cup of white rice, chicken meatballs, and sauteed kale. So that's my breakfast. Usually lunch, I eat a very light lunch. I have 3 eggs and 1 apple. But that's just how I get my day started.
I heard eggs are really good for the energy throughout your day, for some brain energy, especially when you're trying to feel a boost in the middle of your day.
Yeah, can be. Eggs is good, but again, everything in moderations, right? So that the yolk has a lot of cholesterol, so you got to watch out for that.
Egg whites is the way to go, then. Right on. Awesome, guys. Who's next?
Yeah, I had some what is it? The Captain Crunch, the peanut butter Captain Crunch, and I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah, but it was peanut butter and I get I think it's I forget what the jelly is called, but it's not grape jelly. It's like apple jelly or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I had. Yeah.
Nice. You put that in your cereal, or you had it on your toast? The jelly.
No, it was instead of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I just instead of grape jelly, I just buy it's something that my granny used to do, in Texas. So I always just get this kind of jelly instead of grape jelly.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool. Got the fuel going. Shamar, what about you, boss? What'd you have for breakfast?
I regret to say I did not eat breakfast.
Oh. How you feeling right now?
I was tired during midday. So I kind of regret doing it, but usually I would eat a good breakfast, probably like a bowl of cereal, or if I want to eat something good, I'll make some eggs and grits.
Yeah, Yeah, no, definitely. That's why we're here to talk about it. You know, we're not by any means I'm not an expert as a nutritionist. I'll speak for myself. So we're all here to learn. Maybe we should be eating something in the morning just to get our body going, give us some fuel, and that way we can have some energy throughout our day. It's all about what we eat for the proper brain health. Ted, what about you, sir? What did you have for breakfast?
I mean, for me, it was pretty light. I remember that I had this like yogurt that was in the fridge. It was like it was a low-fat blueberry yogurt because I think you had mentioned something about blueberries and they are extremely healthy, especially you know, for brain, especially for like brain health and stuff. I remember my dad would, you know, kind of. Sorry, I'm kind of going off, but my dad would, you know, give me articles about, you know, reading healthy fruits and vegetables after breakfast. So I always try to incorporate, well, most of the times something blueberry.
Whether we eat breakfast or whether we don't eat breakfast, you know, it really does have an effect on our health, on our energy, on what we are going to do throughout the day and how well we're going to do it. Patrick said he likes to, you know, carb up and really eat a lot, eat like a king for breakfast, in his words. You know, there's others like Shamar and myself. I just had a protein shake for breakfast and some coffee. But, you know, maybe we could be doing a little bit better to get some fuel in our brains, because if we think about our brain function throughout a day, your brain controls a lot of things. It controls your thoughts, controls your feeling, your emotions. You know, your vision is like 80% of the input in your brain. You got to process that all day, every day. If you're up and at it and you're doing it, you're exercising, you're working, you're you know, getting a project done, and you got to get some sleep. Your brain is constantly working 24/7 around the clock, even when we sleep. So what are some foods that you notice that made you feel sharp mentally? Yeah, you ever eat some nuts or a handful of nuts and feel like, you know what? All right, this is it right here. I feel energized. What are some of those foods that we can eat to help our brain feel healthy and energized?
On the golf course. So like today, since I didn't have breakfast, I had like 2 bags of almonds in my golf bag. So I'll eat like a bag of almonds if I haven't eaten anything. But I know one thing they always tell us on the golf course is don't get to the 9th hole, eat a burger and fries or a hot dog and something, and then go off, because all that's going to do is about midway through like 16 or 17th hole, you're just going to start shutting down. So I usually just get like some nuts, a Powerade or a Gatorade, depending on which one they have, and then just let that get me through the rest.
Love it. Yeah. Love the point that you made about almonds, because I was reading up on almonds, and it says almonds increase your magnesium, which in turn can lower your risk for depression and anxiety. So always remember to grab a handful of almonds if you have snacks or something, and just use that as a power food to energize you.
Right on, Justin. Magnesium is actually known to decrease your heart rate, actually slow you down, and it can help you relax. So when we have patients who have like convulsion in the hospital, the first thing they infuse is magnesium. So this way, by eating almonds, you can ingest them, you know, safely and naturally, and in a small quantity, because you don't get a lot of magnesium from almonds, but it certainly helps.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll just add this in there since we're talking about it. This is from Costco, the unsalted nuts. It's a $15 box of nuts. But if you are just trying to find some brain fuel throughout your day, and you got a project you want to do, you got something you want to, you know, get done, handful of nuts and just go on about it. So thank you for that, Patrick.